Just like any test right now for me in the IndyCar, it's just about getting comfortable. It all feels like I'm kind of a fish out of water, trying to figure out what to feel and how to get around. And I think people kind of assume that back when I used to race champ cars that I did a lot of ovals, but I really didn't. I only did Milwaukee. So, like this is just brand new for me to try to get used to it. And even on the road courses, it's a tough challenge right now, trying to get used to the car and actually just more than anything, just feel comfortable in it. I'm in a different position than I've ever been before, to where I kind of going back and forth between an Indy car and a Cup car, and all I can do is try to get in the mindset of that car that week of what I'm driving. So, this week and obviously next week, it's about focusing on the Indy car and over this next really month and a half period, it's mostly in the Indy cars. There's not a lot of stock car stuff that I'm going to be doing in the Cup Series. So it's I learned a lot at Barber, but I also know I got a lot of work to do. It's almost like a second coming of a dream come true. Obviously last year getting to work with Roger and everything that happened and moving forward here to have the chance to be back with Roger, especially in the IndyCar and to go to the Indianapolis 500, it's something that I never expected. And to be able to have the opportunity, it means the world to me. But at the same point, I want to take advantage of it. I don't want to just be here to be here and say, hey, I ran the Indy 500 and I got to do a couple of IndyCar races.
For us as a team, it's going to be the first time that we're on an oval. Of course, the conditions today are going to be hugely different than when we come back here for the race. So how much are we going to learn today? Probably not that much. But still, it's good to get out there and get some laps in. When we came here, the concern wasn't are we going to pack race. The concern was, can we race? Can we follow each other, because the cars had so little downforce. It was difficult, but we put on one hell of a show, and we did in Fontana as well. I mean, what Will Phillips and the entire technical staff at IndyCar has done here is put a product on the track that I'm not sure that there's any series that puts a better show on. And the amount of passes here last year, the car's falling off. Of course, the Firestone tires these days are falling off. I think they're doing that to us on purpose, but it's increasing the show. And so everybody loved it. And I think everybody's looking forward to coming back. I'm the most at ease in racing that I've ever been. And last week in St. Pete, it felt great to have Dad on the radio. There were times where I was getting pretty worked up when the thing shut off the first time, and I had just made up 8 positions, and then it shuts off, and I lost 10. I was pretty ticked, as you can imagine. And to have a comforting voice, one that I've known my entire life, on the radio talking to me, felt really good. And I think we're going to have a lot of success together as a team, that's for sure.